Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel and another video. So I had super high hopes of doing a video super early this morning when I got out of the shower and I did my makeup and I was looking freaking fab, and I'm like, I'm really gonna do a video, you know? And it was very light outside. I've got a window open in the back and it was very light, and it was super sunny today, and you know, I was feeling motivated. And then I got on and I checked my email, and when I checked my email, I not only checked my personal email, but I also checked my school email. And as I was checking my school email, I'm like, well, let me just check and see how much homework that I'm gonna have today, just because, you know, I didn't really do too much all weekend. And I had a lot of it, so I'm like, let's just be the responsible college kid that you know you are, Ellie, and just do it. So I did it, and by the time that I did it, I looked at the clock and it was it's 4:59. So I'm like, wow, there goes my whole day. So it is 4:59, but that's okay because we are going to still film this video, and we are going to get down into what I have bought from Sephora, from Ulta, from other cosmetic places online. And this is all stuff that I've filmed, or that I bought pretty much before I left to go and see Christian. So I left and go see Christian December 27th through January 9th. So I bought this stuff the middle of December through now. Actually, I haven't really bought any new makeup recently. It's not that good. I just kind of want to share with you guys things that I've picked up and that I have either I've been using for the past month or I've just bought. So if you guys want to see the goodies that I kind of got my hands on, then please keep watching. So first things first, I do have a Sephora bag. It's kind of been sitting in my room for a month. My Sephora bag, and I only have a few things from Sephora, I think, that I actually just went and bought. So first things first, from Sephora, I've got the cream contouring palette, and I bought this in the color light. I got the color medium last time, and it was just way too dark for my face. The actual contouring process of it was extremely dark, and it just made me look too dark, and the light palette was almost what I would use for my contour, so it was just all wrong. So I ended up getting the light, which is good. It works for me. Tarteist Pro Glow, and this I have only used one time. It works super well. I actually took this to Florida with me, and it's just got these super pretty tones to it, and it's just, they are so pretty. So it's the contouring and highlighting palette. Their highlight palettes are just their highlight colors are so on point, but when are they not? The Tarte Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the color medium sand, so it's got those yellowish tones to it, which kind of fits for me. I've never used their full coverage. I've used their medium coverage bronzer, or not their medium coverage, I've used their bronzer and their medium coverage powder, which works super well. So I'm really excited to kind of see what that's going to entail. Next, I did pick up the Anastasia Beverly Hills, their new stick foundation, and this is in the color Warm Ivory. And I have picked up the contour one. Well, I didn't pick it up, I actually just ordered it online, and it's in the color Banana, and I bought that for contouring. So I hope that the banana is not too dark or too light or something for our contours, but we'll see, because if not, then I'll mix it with this and it'll be for my summer foundation. But I got that. This is what I'm actually most excited about. So I got the Shade Light contouring and highlighting palette by Kat Von D, and I'm extremely excited about this one because I've heard such great things. A lot of beauty gurus use it, and I went, every time that I would go into Sephora, I would always kind of play with it, but I just didn't need a new contouring palette because I seriously counted my contouring palettes today. I have 6. That's kind of bad. In contouring palettes, they all do the same thing. I mean, sometimes the shades are a little bit different, one might be darker, one might be lighter, but really nothing changes from it. So I don't know why I have so many and why I think I need so many. Got the Tarte, this is just their, what is this? This is their concealer, and this is in the color of Fairly Light Neutral. So it's extremely light because I am an extremely light girl. I have no tan. So I can't wait to use this. I have used it before, I just haven't used this color because this was in the summer when I was doing it, my actual contour a little bit, my highlights were a little bit darker. So I'm excited to use that color. Ulta, I picked up the, okay guys, I don't know if it's per or if it's pure, or if it's per and pure, if it's Purder or something, but this is their Dirty Girl clay mask, and I haven't used the big bottle yet, but I've used their sample bottles. They come in like this, like they're literally like this big. They're so tiny, and I got it as like a free sample for shopping there for Christmas. You got like a free robe or a free sample, and I actually bought enough to get 2 things, so I got the robe and I got a free sample, and the sample was this mud mask, and I used it until like there was nothing, like I literally cut it completely open, there was nothing left in it. And this seriously makes you feel like you're getting like a facelift, because your face just feels so like rejuvenated and like hydrated, and it's just bomb, and like you just wipe the stuff off after 10 minutes and it's just amazing. So I'm excited to kind of like have this in my possession and use it forever and ever and never use anything else. I picked up the Lorac Porefection. I've actually been using this for a few weeks, and this is oil free. I was a little hesitant to use the Lorac one just because I'm always so used to kind of like sticking with what I know when it comes to primers, because primer for my face, like, I mean, it's a blessing and a curse for me, because I actually do have pretty oily skin, which is good because my skin stays hydrated, but it's bad for the obvious reasons, like my foundation might not sometimes stick, and or it just doesn't stay all day like I would like it for it to, or this just doesn't really, this actually kind of, you know, it's oil free, so it really just gives like a smooth finish to my moisturizers, and it kind of like accents it well, and it really works. I do recommend this if you guys are in the market for another good facial primer, but most of you know that I use the Snatchbox Pro Finish powder and primer, and that's just what I like. That's usually what I use. Slay All Day makeup setting spray in the scent of lavender, and this is what I actually bought from Gerard Cosmetics. I actually have not used this one yet. I've been using my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and that's just because I've been using that since like high school pretty much, and I just use it all the time. But that I really need to start using because I bought it and everybody has been raving about it, and I just can't wait to use it. So I am excited to kind of get my hands on that. This is another, if it's Pure, Purdar, whatever it is, I love it and it's amazing, and it's their new highlighting palette. This is the Sun Kissed Glow, and it comes in the colors of Aurora, Solar, and Dusk. I will be swatching this on my Snapchat later today if you guys want to see. And they have super pretty colors, and the thing that I like most about this is that they actually are like kind of in the middle between creamy highlighting and like dusty shimmery highlighting, so they kind of like put those two together, and it like goes on with like such a smooth finish, and it's great. And I had this in a different palette. I had their different color palette, but this is like their newer color palette, and that's why I had to get my hands on it. Next, I picked up the Tartiste. This is the eyeliner, and I actually have never used their eyeliner, so I'm really excited to use it. I actually have their eyeliner pencil, and that's because I just bought that like separately, and but I've heard their eyeliner is very good, so I can't wait to use that. That is super exciting. I've been using for moisturizer, so a lot of you have been asking how do I keep clear skin. I personally think my skin is clear, but like I have so many freckles that it's very hard for me to kind of like see what you guys see, because I have freckles seriously in places that you shouldn't even have freckles, like behind my kneecap and in between my toe. Not kidding. Sometimes I kind of try and hide those like with foundation, and it never hides things like that. And I also have this broken blood vessel that's literally like right here, and it just, no matter how much I color corrected or I could put like $5,000 foundation on it, and it's still gonna be there. There is no, it like just never goes away. I've been using for like my moisturizers that you guys have been asking about, I do use Murad, or if it's Murad or something like that. I use that for my actual like face all over everyday moisturizer. I have that for everyday and the night moisturizers. And then for the face masks, I use that Pure Dirty Girl thing that I just showed you guys. And then, but on top of my moisturizer, so after washing my face, I'll put on that mask, and then I'll put on my Murad moisturizer, whether it's day or night, and then I'll put this over top of it. So this is by Dr. Jart, and this is the water drop. I actually picked this up at Sephora. This is just their travel size because I just wanted to try it, so I didn't get like the real big one. This is the most amazing product that I have honestly ever used. I can seriously say that about pretty much any skincare product that I've used before. This knocks it out of the water. this water drop hydrating moisturizer is the best. So you like put this on right over the moisturizer that you used, and it just kind of gives your face like a fresh feel, and it just gives it all over just hydration, and it feels so nice and hydrated, and you just feel like you just like gave your face like a drink of water, and it really feels great. So I have a few things that I got for Christmas, and so my Aunt Holly, actually my Uncle Greg, who she's married to, actually we draw names out of Santa hats, and he actually had me, but he has no idea what type of makeup to buy for a girl, so my Aunt Holly bought it. So this is a gift from the both of them, but this is my Naked Urban Decay palette, and I really like this. And this is the Naked Illuminated Trio, so this is like all of their highlighting colors that I am super excited to try. I know that I got this for Christmas, and we're seriously almost a month into when I got it for Christmas, but I've just, like I said, like I've just been traveling and I've been gone, so I really haven't had time to like sit around and play with all of this great stuff. So I know that kind of sucks, but I just haven't had time. Next, I picked up the Master Palette by Mario, and I actually feel extremely stupid. So I tried to buy this the day that it came out, and it was sold out. Surprise, no shocker there. So I couldn't get it, and then I just kind of like forgot about it, kind of put it on the back burner. And then I called up Sephora, and I was like, hey, like I'm on my way there, but do you guys have the Master Palette by Mario? And they were like, yeah, we've got it. I'm like, hold it for Allie, because I'm coming up to get that. So I went up and got it, and I haven't tried it yet, but it's got the most, this might be my most favorite palette that I've ever tried. Even though I haven't tried it, it's probably going to be a favorite because it's got every single color that a girl like me could ever freaking want, because there's nothing that I love more than those natural colors, but it also's got those shimmery colors, and it's got those darker colors like the dark blue and the darker red and the green. So I really can't wait to kind of like dabble my brushes in there and play with it. So this for Christmas from Christian's parents, which I was really excited about because I was actually going to buy this for myself. But just like the Mario palette, I went to the Sephora that's inside of JCPenney, which is right next to me, because the larger one is in Sephora, which is the larger Sephora, which is inside of Kenwood Mall. It's about a 35-minute drive for me, so I just like didn't really feel like driving out there that day, so I just drove up to the one that's closest to me, and they didn't have it, they were out of it, and I was just like, okay, well I don't have time to go get it the rest of this week, so I just kind of like forgot about it. But Christian's parents got it for me, and I was really excited because I didn't own this one, and I have this one now, and I had Naked palettes 1 through 3, and then I have the Smoky palette, and I have all 3 of the basics. I also have their Vice palette, and I just like love everything about Urban Decay. They are such a great makeup brand. If you guys haven't, I know pretty much everyone's tried like the Naked palettes, because that was the first palette that I'd ever bought that was worth more than like $10. But I'm pretty sure everybody's tried it, but if you haven't, get your hands on any of them. They're all worth it. They're all great. It's just, they're great. Other thing for Christmas I got was the Tartiste Pro palette, and this my brother actually bought for me. This was actually besides the camera that I'm filming with that I got for my parents, this was my next favorite gift. And the reason why was because, again, I feel like this is becoming like a really annoying story, but again, this one was sold out, and I was very upset because I went on to their website and I like put it in my cart. I'm like, great, I have it, it's locked in, I got it, like nobody else is gonna get it, this one's mine. And it was sold out. Somebody else had already bought it. So it really wasn't mine, because I kept like refreshing my cart, and it just kept telling me nothing was in my cart, and I'm like, but there is something in my cart, and it just like, it wasn't letting me buy it. So I checked back for about a week, and it still wasn't in. And then I left, and then literally it was 2 days before Christmas, and I just didn't want to buy anything, so then I unwrapped it, and I was really excited. So that's okay. And so I opened these 2 palettes on the 27th when I went to go see Christian, because bless his heart, he totally fed into my makeup addiction, and he broke down and bought these for me. It's the Bronze and the Burgundy palette by Kylie, and I really like them. I tried the Burgundy palette when I was in Florida, and it's got super pigmented colors. I'm not trying to say that as in if like I was shocked or something, because like I really wasn't, because I can only say that like Kylie's lip kits, I have a few of them, and they were amazing. They were super pigmented, and the matte, literally it stayed on all day. I have no complaints about her products, so I only assumed that these would be just as good. But then again, like, you never know with eyeshadow palettes, like sometimes they just don't turn out the way that you think that they would or that they do. But these are really great. I haven't tried the bronze palette, but I can only assume that the burgundy palette, if that worked great, the bronze palette's going to be just as great. So these I can't wait to do some tutorials on. This is actually something that Christian seriously asks me all the time. Hey, have you like, you know, done a video with those palettes or something yet? And I'm like, no, not yet, because I've just been like really busy, but I can't wait to get to those because those are two super good ones that I'm really excited for you guys to see and for me to try. I picked up was the Never Not Chillin' palette by ColourPop, and this has like 6 or 7 different colors in them. This is actually, I think, like their spin-off of their holiday palette, and they've got, and I think the only thing that like makes it like holiday-y is this blue one here, but really you could wear any of these colors in the summer. You could definitely wear them in the fall, but I really like these colors. They're gonna go well with like the neutral palette that I have, but I really like that blue. And if you guys remember a while back, I did a blue eye, like a to the sea tutorial, and it had like a blue eye, and I was like extremely like shocked that it turned out so well because I never use the color blue, so when I see blues in palettes now, I'm like, I've got to get my hands on that. So next, I picked up from ColourPop. This is the Zingara eyeshadow palette, and this has 4 separate colors in it, and it's got the color Jinxie, Paradox, Elixir, and Seeker. And this one, actually, this color palette, I mean, it's nice, but like it doesn't usually have like, usually color palettes have like a general like color wheel realm that it kind of stays in, like neutral or darks, or like the Vice palette's like all these like crazy colors. This one actually doesn't really have like a neutral palette that it stays in. I mean, there's like, I don't really know how to explain it. Like one's like extremely dark, and you have like dark, a little bit lighter, and then light. So it's like, but they're all gonna go well together. So that's the thing that I love about ColourPop, is they just kind of like, they always surprise you, and they're just an amazing brand. Next, I also have the Mile High color palette from ColourPop, and this has, I think, 6 colors in it. Yeah, 6 colors, and they are super pretty. This kind of has a palette feel to it, and it's just kind of got those purpley, shimmery, like, I don't know how to explain it, like brown colors in them. But they are super pretty. I haven't used these yet, but I'm really excited to. So, lip colors, I did get, this is Kamichi Doll by Gerard Cosmetics, and this is super pretty. It's like that peachy nude color. I haven't used that one yet, but I need to. I haven't been a fan of lipstick in forever, but that from Gerard is like been my #1, you know, thing that I've been wearing. I've been wearing 1995 by them in their lipstick color, and it's kind of been like a really good thing for me. It really enhances my face. 2 came as like a set, so what I like about them is that they're very like Vampire Valentine's Day. So this one's like the darker red, and this one's like a darker pink, and they're ultra matte, and trust me, they are nothing more than ultra. They are super matte looking, and they stay on all freaking day, and it's very hard for me to even get it off like at night, but they're super pretty. I mean, even just this pink one just has like so much pigmentation in it, and it's very pretty. But those 2 came as a set together, and I could see why, because they do kind of complement each other very well. I have a color called Love Bug, and I haven't used this one yet, but it's super pretty. It's like a reddish orangish color, and I feel like I should have bought this over like Thanksgiving, but I actually didn't buy this till about 3 weeks ago, so I can't wait to try that one. Next, I have a metallic lip, and this is in the color Mugshot. I actually got this one for free, but from ColourPop, because you spent like $50 and you get like 4 free lip glosses or something like that. So I have never been on their website and spent less than $50, so it's very easy for me to go and spend a bunch of money on their website, which is a blessing and a curse, because everything's there is like $5.99, so it's kind of like a steal for me. And the next metallic lip that I bought was My Jam, and this is also a metallic lip that I got for free. This has to be my favorite metallic lip. I've used it multiple times, and it is extremely metallic, and I just feel like a rocker, and I feel like I'm part of a band when I wear it because it just looks that good. It's awesome. Next from ColourPop, it is also this is in the color Zebra. It is another metallic lip, and this one is more brown. And I've worn this one a few times. This looks really good with black because everything's good with black. But this one's super pretty as well. From Gerard Cosmetics, I bought 3 new lippies. One is more pink, one is more the color that I usually use, which is this brown color, and this is also a metallic color that I actually just wore this one the other day. And this is in the color of Dreamweaver. And this one is probably my favorite metallic color by them that I actually own. I love that one. And then here is the color Double Shot, and this is just a matte color. It's super, super pretty. It is very, and that's the thing about Gerard Cosmetics is they're extremely inexpensive and they are so pigmented. I mean, I would recommend any of these products I just bought to anyone. And this one is very, very pink. It's called Fuzzy Navel and it smells like strawberries. I would have never thought to buy like something that was this pink, but I did because for one I just loved it, and second of all I'm like, summer's coming up, like I'm gonna be living in Florida the entire summer. I'm like, Allie, you need something that's more vibrant and more like out there and like summery than just gold or like different colors. Like I always wear brown on my lips, and you know, my mom even said, honey, you're gonna be in Florida, can you please get something that's not so like wintry? And I'm like, okay, so I had to kind of branch out. Guys, I think that that's pretty much all that I have. That's just stuff that I've just bought like over the course of like the whole month of December through about right now. And it's just some of the products that I've been using that I'm loving, and then some things that I got for Christmas. So I really hope that you guys like everything that I have bought recently. And I'm so happy to be back filming with you guys. It just feels so great to kind of sit in front of a camera and just kind of like get everything out that I just like want to get out, because I just love talking to you guys and I miss you guys so much. And I know I've said this before, but I actually do have way more time this semester. Even though I'm taking 18 credit hours, my classes aren't as hard as they have been in the past. And I'm not working as much, thank the Lord, because I literally worked 106 hours in 2 weeks, which is only 12 days because we're only open 6 days a week. So I worked a lot of hours, so now that all work is done, my playtime's kind of coming into play for me, and I'm able to kind of make some more videos for you guys. And to those that have been asking, I will be having videos up twice a week, so it's going to be on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And I'll probably upload those like late morning, like 11, and then like early afternoon to like 2. Somewhere around there I'll be uploading, but I cannot wait to like just get all these videos out for you guys and just like kind of network with you guys a little bit more and just like talk to everyone a little bit more and just kind of be back in my realm. But it really makes me happy. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm just like extremely happy to be back on camera with you guys. Well guys, I will link everything below so that you guys can check them out, and until next time.